This is breaking news on 2 News.
We've been tracking this breaking news in Tremonton, where 2 Tremonton Garland police officers have been killed and a Box Elder County Sheriff's deputy injured. And now we're getting our first look at what appears to be the home where a lot of this took place.
Yeah, we see the broken windows here. Well, we don't know for sure exactly how that played out where the windows were broken, but we know that 3 officers were shot from this property overnight, and 2 of those officers have died. The third was taken to the hospital with his canine, has since been released from the hospital, but we saw the damage there at that house. And they're in the process now of getting search warrants so they can go through, search the house for more evidence, and so they'll be at that scene for probably quite some time.
We're going to send things over to Annika Johns right now. She is at Bear River Valley Hospital. That is where these officers were originally taken right after the incident. Good morning, Annika.
Yeah, good morning. So just behind me, just like you mentioned here, this is the Bear River Valley Hospital. So you can see off in the distance, we're on the side of the emergency entrance of this hospital. Just right next to that emergency sign is the ambulance entrance. Now that this morning is where several officers and 2 ambulances were set up this morning. Now we watch as the bodies of these officers were taken from the hospital into the ambulance, and then they came down across this road here, this driveway, and this main road here that we're looking at, this is 1000 North, and just across the distance here is the entrance to I-15. So we saw them come around this corner here and head onto that on-ramp to get onto I-15. Now, while they were on their way out onto the street here, they were being led by a UHP officer, and then followed by that officer were several police officers on motorcycles. Behind them were the 2 ambulances, followed by several of unmarked and marked police vehicles. All of them had their lights on. No sirens were currently going, but we watched them as they slowly turned around this corner and made their way down to I-15 and started going south down there as well. Now, of course, we've been following this procession since leaving here all the way down to the medical examiner's office where they currently are at right now. So we are currently still keeping our eye here at the hospital. We have learned, however, just as you heard Ron mention there, that the Box Elder County Sheriff's deputy has been released from the hospital and is in fair condition. So not too much more activity taking place here this morning, but it was quite the somber scene to see all of these officers come together from all different departments as they led these fallen officers onto the freeway down to Taylorsville, where we now know that's where they ended up here this morning. But again, very somber scene to see play out this morning. Ron, Lincoln.